Morning everyone, it's Mark the Bowlerhat Farmer on this, the 12th of December, the day we take our country back. Now, how are we going to do that? Well, the tractors are rolling as we speak into the city centre of the great capital of London, and they are blocking the A14 at Felixstowe, along with all the other places across the country where the British farmers have decided enough is enough. The British government needs to either step up and listen or take heed of the damage what will be caused to our economy. I know what you're thinking. They don't care. Well, you are right. But what he is doing is waking up the general public. Now, let's talk about the figures. Not talking about the figures as in them like slinky little figures. I'm talking about the figures that you lot have created through absolute panic, carnage and absolute condemnation of what's going on in the food system. Now, let's talk about them figures. Them figures are: we've reached a colossal 10,000 people following us on YouTube, not Facebook, YouTube. Subscribers, 10,200 I think we're up to now. Thank you, you beautiful people. You've been sharing it, liking it, pressing it, ringing the bell, whatever you do on there to keep it moving. That's amazing. We did a video the other day which has got nearly 50,000 views. Why is that? It must be because we're telling the truth. Imagine anyone doing that who does anything to do with the news. Anyway, onward and upward. 15,000 nearly on Facebook now. So thank you everybody for participating in that and making sure that we get the word out there to the masses. So what's next for us? Well, greater things are approaching. As a lot of you will know, we have taken the time to put together a website called foodfindershub.co.uk. What's that all about? Well, it's to connect farmers and consumers, customers, who want to buy food and put the two of them together via a simple website. Now, it's free. As a business, you can join it if you're a farmer, butcher, baker, candlestick maker. Get yourself on there, greengrocer, fishmonger, whatever you might be. Get yourself registered and then people can find you and buy directly from you as opposed to a supermarket, which we don't want to support, do we? Anyway, so if you haven't yet registered as a business, get yourself on there. Foodfindershub.co.uk. If you're a customer, consumer, and you want to buy really nice, British, good quality, natural food, and without all the nasty which is pumped into the food supply chain by supermarkets and their packing houses, without all that nastiness being shoved down your throat, you need to get on there and ask the question of who's on there and have a look about. Now, bear in mind, we are only 10 days in. There's over 200 businesses registered so far. When you divide that over the country, that's not a lot. So we need to get more people on there, more people looking into it. Now, we also have 150, 250, nearly 300, I think, by probably the time this video goes out, of people called ambassadors. Ambassadors are people who are just so hungry for the food. They love food. They love the whole business, the industry, whatever it might be, food, farming, whatever. If you're passionate about farming, passionate about the food you eat, get yourself down there and get yourself, as a result of that, on there and promoting the for other businesses to join so the public can find them. That's really important. We've also got community collectors. These are people who are putting themselves forward to, I'm just looking at the grandies, it's getting a bit wet. People are putting themselves forward to drive around and pick up bits for some of the vulnerable and the disabled in the community. This is what we call great work. Now, every day we are going to select one of the businesses off the site and talk about them and their business. Now today, going to talk about another master butchers. Now, Ian Chatfields are the butchers, the master butchers. They're on the High Street in Tunbridge, down in Kent. And these guys have specialised over 50 years now in building up a business working with local British farmers to bring top quality British meat to the plate just for you. They've got a lovely delicatessen in there as well, and they also do next day delivery. So if you're looking for a craftsman of his own bestness, look no further, then go to Ian Chatfield's Butchers, Master Butchers. Cut up real meat, not that stuff you grow in a lab, none of that. This is real meat from an animal. That's what these people do. They're professionals. Get yourself down there, get yourself a nice big fat pork chop for tonight for dinner. Right guys, let's push on with the show. So what else have we got going on? Well, we've had a massive amount of people come forward. in the last few days to want to get involved in something we're going to talk to you guys about now. We are going to put together, starting early next year, a tour of the UK to bring in natural, whole, awesome organic food direct from a farm to your plate. We're going to bring that out and we're going to look into get a kitchen and we're going to tour around the country picking up local produce, creating a local meal and showing that to local people. And then on the same day and we're going to do this town, you know, in various areas across the country, me and a number of other people are going to be going out to do this. We've got people coming on there who run their own prepping channels. We've got people who coming on there who run big YouTube channels. We've got chefs asking to come along. We've got schools wanting to get involved, all sorts. Why do they want to do that? Well, it's something to do with this stuff we eat, you know. And what everyone's really concerned about is potentially the lack of it. And if there is a lack of food in the future, what will be nothing better to have the knowledge of them where it is locally, and that's what the website is for. So don't forget foodfindershub.co.uk. You can make a donation there and help us keep this thing moving and to get us on the road early next year to go and teach this, you know, the ways of good food and the taste and the whole expertise of it. And you see this behind me. This was empty a few weeks ago. This is just how much goes to show how much rain we've had across the country. So what we really want to do is take this on the road and be in the position of taking this to literally every area of the country. We'd like to do it on a tractor runs as well and do talks along the way. So if you are interested in getting involved in this as one of the ambassadors in your area, you know, if you can gang up with some more ambassadors, whether you want to involve pubs, whether you want to involve shops, what we can go out and do filming at, if you want to be involved in any aspect of this, let us know, please. And keep the comments coming in because you're the ones who are driving where we're heading with this because we got no roadmap. This is something that's not been done before. Yeah, there's lots of people put directories together in the past, but they've never put together a directory like this. And they've never, ever put together a directory where they take it out on the road and make it all about the people. That's what this is about. To me, you know, I grew up, and as growing up, I grew up on the farms, worked for a guy who kept pigs, and that was a brilliant experience in life. That was, he went on to be the mayor in our town. That's how big, important he was. He was the top guy. You know, I come from the farming background, got into working on the markets. From the markets, I've met some amazing people through the years, and I really mean amazing characters, proper people. You know, like, I know we'd all laugh about feeling like Del Boy and that, but they were characters, right? So what I want to do is I want to travel around the country this year, meeting all these characters, whether they're chefs, whether they're greengrocers, butchers, fishmongers, trawlermen, whether they're farmers, whether they're gamekeepers, whatever they are. If they're involved in the food industry, we want to meet them. Let's get out, let's talk about the countryside, let's talk about where we're going as a country, and let's talk about the beautiful food what we, as British people, enjoy and British farmers produce. Guys, it's been lovely to see you. I'm Mark the Bowlerhat Farmer. I'll catch up with you soon.